Let's start with possibly the greatest match in jiu-jitsu history, your second match against Buchecha. Let's go through the details. Let's go through the whole thing. So the walk leading up to it. You always do this walk, this epic walk. You post that on Instagram. Henzo posted that on Instagram.
Yeah.
This calm walk towards the mat. Well, let's go to that match in particular. What was going through your mind? You've been away from competition, facing probably one of the greatest, and at that time, many people considered the greatest jiu-jitsu competitor of all time in Buchecha. Here's the old man, the old timer, getting back out there. What were you thinking?
Yeah, I think that's the first time since probably I got my black belt that I wasn't the favorite walking to a fight, I have to say. Like a lot of people consider him the favorite. I mean, understandable. I was out of competition for a while. He was just winning everything. So, saying about the walk, like for me, the fight starts way before the referee say go. It's all the focus and concentration that I think is very important for me to start before. Like, I almost walk blind to the mat. Many times I passed like great friends and I couldn't see anyone. They're trying to talk to you, and I'm 100% focused on my opponent already, even though that I cannot even see him in front of me. So I think that's for me was always very important to try to clear my mind out from everything.
Are you visualizing the opponent, or are you just clearing?
Not at that time. No.
Right? Is there what's in your head? Is it like a calm river with birds chirping? What?
It's blank, just
blank,
just
darkness.
Blank. Yeah, darkness.
Okay, and that's what we see in that calmness. It's just blankness. How hard is it to achieve that blankness?
It's difficult to say because I think I don't remember when. I'll say probably as a black belt, I try to focus like that, not to think, because it's probably something you learn. Is the more you think, the more nervous you get, and there's nothing that you're gonna gain by thinking of the fight or the possibilities. What you can do, what can go wrong, what can go right, because it's unpredictable. You have absolutely no idea. It's impossible to predict the fight.
And you discover that if you just let those nervous feelings go and empty your mind, it actually is pretty effective.
It is. It makes you feel better. It's, you kind of control your emotion, control the adrenaline on your body up to a level. So it absolutely helps you, focus in the fight.
I've learned that in jiu-jitsu and in general in life, that whenever something feels really shitty, you can just take that thought and not think about it.
Yeah.
Like I do that like on long runs or like a fast run, or in jiu-jitsu, especially now getting older, out of shape, like that feeling of exhaustion. Well, you can always get to the feeling of exhaustion. You could just not think about it.
Yeah.
Not think about being exhausted.
Yeah.
And that somehow relaxes you. I think maybe in the face of exhaustion, all the fears start to creep in. Maybe your muscles tighten up. I don't know. This is for the amateur jiu-jitsu person. But it's kind of funny how you can just take that thought and let go of it. So you get, as a black belt competitor, you get good at letting go of any thoughts.
Yeah. When you mentioned to exhaustion that's another good example of it. It's, there's a lot of times in the fight, you're getting tired and you're getting pretty tired. So it's like the last thing you want to think of it is how tired you are. It doesn't matter because it doesn't. What are you going to do? Quit? I mean, It doesn't matter. It's how tired you are.
There's no value thinking about it.
There's no value. You just have to go through it.
So when you're many minutes into the match and you're slowly moving, as you sometimes do, tying your belt, catching your breath, you're not thinking about anything. You're trying to let go of thinking.
I'm trying to save everything to the fight. Like nothing goes to waste. It's, every move unnecessary. It's just going to make you more tired, or it's going to take something out of you. Like, I try to calculate every single move I make, save as much energy as I can, so I can fully, be focused 100% in the fight with no waste, especially energy-wise.
And that's instinctual, like minimizing the amount of moves. You're not explicitly thinking, should I do this or not? It's just don't move unless it's absolutely required.
Yeah, because fight is, you cannot really, there's not really time to think much. It's like it's your instinct are playing. It's like you already have your your weapons. Let's say the things that you do. It's just you wait for the perfect moment. The beauty of it is there's the right moment to everything. If you feel 1 second too late, it doesn't work, or you get messy. So it's you're trying to catch that moment. That's is and for that you have to be fully focused in what you're doing, because 1 second is you out. It won't work.
But you're not exactly known as somebody that moves super quickly. So so the moment, it's not about how quickly you move. It's about the right moment. So you
right
move slowly.
Yeah. It's not like speed. It's not like you have to move the speed of light. It's the move itself at that precise moment. It doesn't have to be super fast, because your opponent's not moving super fast. So it's a combination of moving between you and him.
I mean, the same thing happens in judo, and the movement can be really small.
Yeah.
It's just
judo is a bit more explosive. The moves are slightly faster, so it does require a bit more explosiveness in judo.
But even just the right timing for an off balance, just a little tug.
Yeah. It's not that moving. The speed is not going to count that much.
Yeah,
it's the timing that you initiate that move.
You see that with foot sweeps. There's nothing more beautiful than like a Olympic level athletes going at it in the Olympics and a perfect foot sweep. And it's just, and you see one man's life flash before his eyes and realize, like, I'm supposed to be the top 3 person in the world. That I just find they have this look on their face like, I don't know what just happened. It's beautiful to see. You don't see that. I guess you see that in boxing, knockouts and stuff like that. You don't know what the hell just happened.
Yeah, it's that precise moment of movement that you get caught. Like it's that one split second. That's it.
Do you get that in jiu-jitsu at all? Because judo has, because of the explosiveness, because of the point scoring system that incentivizes these giant throws, has these moments where everything just turns in a single moment. Do you have that in jiu-jitsu too?
Not really, because then it's points. You get 2 points. So it's because I think regarding the submission, it's not just one precise movement that changes everything. I think judo is the takedown that counts as a submission, like ippon, fight over. Jiu-jitsu don't have that. So you will score points, but I think in terms of submission, you need to get to a dominant position first, and then the submission will come slowly.
It's a process.
Yeah.